What up, though? Welcome back to another episode of the Dogmatic Podcast. Sorry, y'all, we've been off for a while. We had some little business to take care of with the children. We coach youth sports. Pontiac Panthers in the house. Shout out to them and all the other football leagues out there. Shout out to all the coaches, all the volunteer coaches out there. Football, basketball, cheerleading, whatever you do. Shout out to you, man. Especially to the ones that don't get paid, don't make a damn dime. And shout out to you. Ain't it such a blessing to coach a kid that couldn't get down in the three-point stands or make a layup, and then he finally makes it to the NBA or D1 college, and he says, I'd like to thank my high school coach, my college coach. Man, what the fuck? All the rides I done gave your little snotty nose ass. You gonna thank this motherfucker?
I started this shit with you.
Yeah, I started this shit with you. God damn it. You ain't even know Nick Saban when you was 7 years old. And gave this motherfucker all my credit, you know. But,
scared to get in the headline and all that.
Yeah, he's scared to get in the hit. I had to beg your mama to keep dropping you off and shit. Now Nick get all the credit.
Yeah.
What type of shit is this?
Yeah.
So welcome back. We've been on for a while, man. So what's going on out in the world, G?
Oh man, they had that so-called ceasefire today.
Oh man, we ain't talking about no wars, man.
All right, well.
You're talking about, all right, well. Hey, we ain't doing no wars, man.
Yeah, some tricky shit going behind it anyway.
Yeah, man.
But what you think about the Lions?
Oh man, we hold off on the Lions, man. Okay. Just some guys want to call in. They want to talk about the Lions, so we'll let James and Political Ain't get in on that. Man.
Okay, what about Shador?
What you think about Shador? We can start with Shador.
Okay.
Well, what's his name? Dylan Gabriel.
Yeah.
He came in, did a wonderful, horrible job. Do about 79 passes and shit, you know, and damn near 5 picks. You know, no shout out to Dylan Gabriel. He's still an NFL player. So if you make it to that level, you're a bad motherfucker. I don't care if you the number 3 quarterback. You still cold.
For sure.
You second, third running back. You made it to the NFL. There's millions of people that are trying out for those spots. So you got to be some type of badass athlete around the world to make those spots. So no hate on Gabriel. But, you know, hopefully Shador get a chance to see what he got. Because we've seen what Gabriel got. He deserved another chance too. But everybody's really interested to see what Shador has. You know. What's your take on it?
The same thing, you know. Gabriel, he get played one more game. That's 3 games he been done played. So I don't know how many.
Damn, the man only get 3 games.
You know, so I don't know how many chances you need to keep looking the same.
Well, I would say, go ahead.
I mean, but being really, you know, mellow about it, you know, it's cool for. I don't want him to call the season a wash without seeing what Sanders got. That's all I'm saying.
But if he do see his job on the line right now, that motherfucker probably about to get fired in the next couple of days. Maybe. Because, I mean, you've been there since Baker left. You ain't had a good game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we know he was a good coach at one point.
Yeah.
But right now, not only is Gabriel looking bad, the whole team is looking bad. I mean, the defense is what it is. Yeah. But I bet if you take Myles Garrett off that motherfucking defense, it won't look as good as it looks. You know what I'm saying?
No.
So I do like Stefanski, but I think he handled this situation all wrong. Maybe he was told to handle it all wrong. I don't know. But it's fucked up. You know, and so it's a shit show right now in Cleveland. So if you're going to give Gabriel a chance to throw fucking 89 passes in one game, I think Shador should be starting this next game. The whole season's a wash right now.
Yeah.
So let's just keep trying both quarterbacks. Let them start. Let them get a game. Let Shador get a game. Let him get a game. Let them boys get their feet wet. Yeah. And let's see what they can do. Because maybe both of them are fucking backups. Maybe both of them are starters. You know, but it's only fair that your team ain't going no fucking where.
Right.
So let's give them a shot.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I don't want them just to, what is it? This game, 6?
Is it? Yeah, something like that.
5 or 6?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, you got to get the ball rolling. You know, you got a chance to see what you got.
Yeah, the season is pretty much over, bro.
Yeah, because it'll be week 12 before they can tie it up.
Yeah, it's over, bro. You had to go on a hell of a run to come back and, you know, make the playoffs. So the season's a wash. None of your rookies are panning out. They all had a bad game. for his rookies. All his rookies had a bad game, which they just rookies. So, but still, it was not a good look.
Yeah. Well,
so it's time to get those other guys. Get Shador, get him a game. Like you said, dude already played 3 games.
Yeah.
Let's get Shador in there and see if he's the future. Because if not, you can off both of them and draft another quarterback next year, and you can get some capital. Because teams need backup quarterbacks right now.
Yeah, they do. They do.
And you see what happens when a different coordinator gets some of these quarterbacks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You look at what's his guy name? Daniel Jones.
I'm looking right at his face. Sam Donald.
Yes, that's what his name I be trying to come up with. Big head ass Sam Donald. Frankenstein head having he's alive. You know what I'm saying? He's alive, head having ass nigga.
Jazz Carly, don't you call my mother.
But so all those guys' careers have been revitalized.
Yeah.
And what's the other guy over there that came from the Patriots that went to San Francisco?
Oh, Matt Jones.
Matty Jones. All those guys' careers have been revitalized. So right now,
right,
with a different offensive coordinator. So sometimes they just need some experience, and then they need a new voice and a new team.
Yeah.
They got to grow up sometime. Those guys, they come out of high. This is what pisses me off, too, about the media and the fans. Sometimes we are too hard on these kids when they come out of college, man. To us, they still kids.
Yeah.
Y'all can't wait till they graduate so y'all can call them a sorry motherfucker, you piece of shit. They can't wait till the motherfuckers get drafted. As soon as they get drafted, Bronny ain't shit.
And they forget they playing motherfuckers that have real bills now. They're real families now. You playing them grown ass men.
Yeah, that's what Keyshawn Johnson always say. Keyshawn Johnson say, man, you playing against a dude that got a car seat outside in the back of his car. Yeah. He got a car seat out there. Some of them guys still in college, even though they got drafted, they still finishing up class. This motherfucker got a car seat in the back. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, man, y'all got to be easy on them guys when they first come in the league for the first couple years. Y'all be going way too ham on them boys.
Yeah, hard. It take a while to catch up with the. I look at it like you look at it too, kinda. But most people look at it like if he do what he was doing in high school and college, he gonna be good. You got to give him a little time, just like Manny. Give him a little time.
Yeah, because Manny
next
came
year,
in,
he'll catch up with the game speed.
Right. When Manny came in, he led the league in interceptions.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So they could have pulled the plug on him right there.
Right. You just got to give him that time because you playing with grown mans that's fast as hell, man. That's not no college speed no more. You got a different speed. It's a different gear. Once you come from college speed, it's a different gear in the NFL. You got to catch that NFL speed.
Yeah.
And then you be good to go. But right now, you got to look at Cam Ward. Man, he getting fucked up.
Oh, his coach just got fired today. His coach just got fired. I'm like, how are you running a college offense in the NFL? So you're just going to take a rookie, put him in a shotgun, and you're just going to drop back every time. You can't do that shit in the NFL. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Fuck is wrong with this dude? So he should have been fired 2 games ago. And whoever hired the motherfucker should get fired also. For putting up with that shit. As soon as you seen that bullshit in preseason, you should have known. It's probably not going to work with a rookie just dropping back, throwing the ball fucking 25 to 35 times a game. This is not going to work.
Was that his first touchdown he threw when it was a fumble and they recovered it in the end zone? That was his first touchdown?
Oh, no, I hope not. He's nice, though. Nice.
He nice,
but
man.
They rookies. You got to bring them along like rookies, man. You can't be just throwing them in there. Hey, man, you Tom Brady. These Tom Brady plays. Motherfucker, Tom Brady had to work up to Tom Brady plays.
It's hard to be Eli Manning's now because when you draft like how Eli got in there young and he won them 2 Super Bowls, people forget, man, he had weapons all around him. All he had to do was manage the game.
That's it.
So it ain't too many more like that. I mean, what's his name was like that last year? Jalen. And then the year before that, it was the Texas quarterback. Yeah. The Texas quarterback the year before that.
Yeah. I can't recall his name. That's
Stroud. Stroud.
C.J. Stroud.
Yeah.
Ant loves C.J. Stroud. He actually was at some 7-on-7 thing. He's always bragging about when C.J. was in high school. That's my favorite quarterback, man.
Yeah.
It'd be like that when you see them guys, when they're young and then they go on and get drafted and shit like that. Yeah, so
it's beautiful. Man.
Shout out to C.J. Stroud. Keep it pushing, baby. Keep it pushing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so... Yeah, but back to this Shedeur thing, man. Now I see why they don't want to play Shedeur because your coaching is fucked up.
Yeah.
Deion can't do that job right now. Deion come in, get your job, bring his old office coordinator from fucking Colorado and do the same shit you doing.
Poor Savard. Hey, man.
Right the whole
you
band.
fucked up.
You fucked up, Holmes.
Yeah.
You joined the game.
Yeah.
So, that's your shit.
Yeah. So, I think we wasn't planning on saying no shit like that. Everybody was saying it before this, but they made it relevant.
Hey, man.
Deion, they made it relevant.
Yeah, come on. It's clear that they're running from something. What are they running from? We know, how can this dude only be practicing with the third and fourth string?
Right.
And then all the other quarterbacks got hurt, and then you had to end up throwing him in there anyway to start a preseason game.
Yeah. Without
any practice with the second string and the first string.
Yeah.
Nobody's ever done any bullshit like that.
Yeah.
So clearly there's something going on.
Yeah.
Right? So I don't even understand why he's on the roster. So it has to be either the owner or the GM. Because clearly it's not Stefanski that wants him there. So I think it's only one person that wants him there. Now, I thought it was the GM. But now I'm going to have to change that. It has to be the owner. One of them sneaky motherfuckers put him on that team.
Well, don't forget, when they asked Mr. Dean, Jimmy Dean, he was like, as far as I'm concerned, Watson's the quarterback. Like, the fuck, man.
Yeah. See, that might have been...
so they got a lot of... They got a lot of fuckery going on.
That's what I'm saying. Well, that's what I said. One of them is being sneaky. It's the GM or the owner line. Because one of y'all put Shedeur on this team.
Yeah.
Y'all was on some sneaky bullshit.
Yeah,
we're going to slide him on in there since don't nobody want him. Because you know what he is. You seen, everybody's seen the film in Colorado. Everybody know damn well he deserves a shot at being a starting NFL quarterback. Yeah. Now, will he perform and take the job and do great? We don't. No one knows. But we're just saying again, he deserves a shot.
Yeah, he needed another chance, man.
Yeah, a real chance.
I think he well worthy of it. From looking at him in that preseason game, Sawatsky, whatever his name is, Ottawaski, what's the coach's name?
It's Stefanski.
Yeah. He called the hell of a game for Shedeur. But, he called the hell of a game when Shedeur went out there and balled out.
Now, so that was the first game against the Panthers. The game after that, they put a different offensive line in there.
Yeah.
Everybody that was on that line, all of them got cut. So they all got cut.
Yeah.
So now, I don't even know if Shedeur want to play. He should be asking for a fucking trade right now because the way Dylan Gabriel looked, I think that motherfucker got hit pressured like 16 times.
Yeah.
Hit 8 times. Sacked like 5 times. They was tearing his ass up.
He didn't have the answers to the test. That's what it was.
Yeah, and it's a bad offensive line.
Yeah.
So, so it's good that Gabriel got in there first because had Shedeur got in there first with that fucked up line, they would have been blaming it all on him.
Yeah.
Shedeur can't move around.
I told you he wasn't
patting the ball. Remember they said he's patting the ball too much? Well, Gabriel, he doesn't pat the ball.
Yeah.
And he got fired on 16 times.
Yeah. I already threw 50-something, like 52, 53 passes.
What about that fight? Brian Branch from the Lions. My Lions got destroyed. Our Lions got fucking destroyed last night. At least we won the fight at the end.
Yeah.
Take that, Juju. And Juju, you started that shit. We seen that dirty hit.
Didn't want to try to shake his hand. After the game, after Pat, he didn't even want to shake Pat's hand. And you did that dirty hit.
Yeah.
Then you gonna come to him like, let me shake. Come on, man. I'll be ready to slap the shit out of you too, man.
Juju said, let me look at this nigga's face.
Yeah, let me knock the shit out of him.
That's some dirty shit.
Yeah.
Let me come and see the evidence of this nigga. See if I scarred this motherfucker. He cracked back the shit out of Branch, though, man.
Yeah, he fucked him up.
But Branch, you should be more mad at the referee for not calling that bullshit.
Yeah.
You know.
That's what he said. He said the referee looked right at him.
Yeah, he said it after the game, though. I'm talking about during the game, should have went to the ref. And, you know. They need to take those fucking those pads that they got, that they watch. Yeah. And so when a bullshit play happen and the ref don't call it, they need to rewind that motherfucker and make the ref come over and look at it. Look what you missed.
Yeah.
You know, you son of a bitch. Look what you missed.
Yeah. Like that play they called back from Jerry Goff, man. I don't understand that.
Juju, that was a dirty hit. Branch retaliated. It is what it is, man. That's football in a nutshell. Branch got suspended for one game without pay, which was wrong. Okay, suspension maybe, but don't take the man's whole paycheck when you seen what happened. You know, just retaliation, you know. He was pissed. So you should have suspended Juju or fined his ass, too, for that bullshit. But that was a great fight, man. Football needed that shit, man. It was a great fight, great scuffle. Sunday night football, that was beautiful, man. Now,
he bitch slapped the shit out.
Yeah, he don't flip, man. How you flip him like that with one hand?
He stopped thinking he snatched his ass by his helmet, just tried to rip his fucking head.
Yeah, Braxton did some WWF shit out there.
Yeah.
Instead of finding him, y'all should have made him take a piss test because he just whopped. He just whooped at people like, but you on the juice or something, bro.
Yeah, you know, that big motherfucking shit.
Yeah, you got to dragging him and shit. That was a great fight, though.
Yeah, it was. We needed that.
Why? Okay, NFL, I'm putting this out here first. Don't nobody steal my shit. The NFL needs a penalty box. So when you do shit like that in the game, you go to the penalty box for 5 minutes like they do in hockey. Why hockey players get a 5-minute whatever penalty, they go sit down, and they get right back in the same game.
Right.
So niggas get suspended for 6 months and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, had to slap on the wrist shit. Got to quit, man.
God damn.
Bad enough, y'all won't give us a stick.
What's so different about our fights? Because the hockey motherfuckers, they sit there, they knock each other teeth out their goddamn mouth.
They go in. You know what I'm saying? They go at it, man. And then the thing about it is they'll start fighting, and the referees would actually step back and referee the fight.
Like, get out the way, y'all. They clear the way, everybody back up.
You know, but we fight, man. That could cost you. That can cost you up to over $1 million. You know, that ain't light.
Yeah. Then they start calling the real police when we fight in the NBA. And them motherfuckers call the real police.
Yeah, sheriffs was down here to escort you. Now they arresting your ass. Security. Get them. Yeah, get us a penalty box for the NBA and the NFL. Get us a penalty box. So, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever. Penalty box. What I didn't like, though,
arch rivals,
was the replay. Where you supposed to replay if he scored or not. You don't replay the whole play. You just replay if he scored or not.
Yes.
That was some bullshit.
Yeah. So, because I didn't see a flag. So, if y'all seen the flag out there, put it in the comments or somewhere. Let us know if you've seen the flag on the Jared Goff touchdown when they threw the ball to Jared Goff and he scored a touchdown. We saying we didn't see a flag.
Right.
So, you are not able to, it's not a reviewable play. You don't go back and take a touchdown away because the other team mad because he didn't set.
Right.
Right. If you didn't throw a flag, it's a touchdown. You signal touchdown.
Yeah, you signal touchdown.
Yeah, you don't get to go back and watch the fucking film and take the touchdown.
Because if you're going to start doing that, then you might as well go back and see who held who wasn't. You know what I'm saying? You might as well start doing that. That's that shit.
Yeah. I always thought this
the touchdown, crossing the plane.
Yeah.
And making it so 2 feet in is the only rule to the replay.
Right.
For scoring a touchdown.
Yeah, this is an actual play. So there's no 2 feet in question. There was no out of bounds in question. It was, did he get set on the line or not? Now, that flag was supposed to came out as soon as the ball snapped. The flag was supposed to, came out. At least by the end of the play.
Yeah.
So I never seen the flags.
The flag never came out. They got to call off the scoring instant replay. They got the call off of that, which you can't do that shit.
No, you can't do that.
That opened up a whole new bag of worms.
That's a missed call by the referee. That's supposed to go on his his sheet of fucking up.
Yeah.
Because you get evaluated as a referee. So if you make too many bad calls, you cannot referee a playoff game.
And that might have been his Super Bowl call.
Yeah, oh shit, so he got his shit back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But it still should go down as a fucked up call because you're not supposed to do that.
No.
Right. So yeah, that's crazy, man. Let me. I hate to talk to some other Lions fans right now because I know they're depressed. God, James, man.
You might get to talking about that shit restart. I mean, that camera start.
Get Brother James on the phone. Get us some Lions fans on the phone.
See what they're thinking.
Yo,
Hello?
Brother James, what's up?
How's it going, man?
Good. You got political ant with you?
Oh, no.
All right, we live on the pod, man. And
Let me see if I can get him on the phone. All right, hold on.
Brother Jason, I need some backup on this one.
Yeah, he's they had the side like.
Oh no, there ain't no backup. Yeah, I just wanted to analyze that one game, man, because the Lions. Don't get me wrong. The referees was not the reason why they lost that game yesterday.
I'm happy you said that. Go ahead.
The Lions was clearly, the Chiefs was clearly the better team, but they did have a hand of them losing that game, man. Because I'm up there watching this game.
Hold on, James. I ain't gonna let you get away with that. No,
no, bro.
Now, was it the referees or was it the Lions fucking up? No, which one was it?
Was it Campbell?
No. Yeah. No, it was. Look, bro. It was. Yes, it was a mixture of both. The reason why the refs wasn't exposed last night because the Lions they did not play a good game, man. I've seen a whole bunch of illegal hits. I've seen offsides by the Chiefs. And refs wasn't calling any of this stuff.
Well, let me ask you this. So if the Lions get all them calls, do they win the game?
Do they win? No.
They got their ass beat, man. They don't used to yelling about no referees. If you get, once you get cooked, they got some bad calls. No question about it. But they still got cooked, though.
Yes, you're absolutely right. What I'm telling you is that, even though the Pat Mahomes and the Chiefs was a better team yesterday. The refs made sure. The refs they didn't call a fair game.
Oh yeah. Well, the Chiefs didn't get no penalties at all. I'm not bitching. I'm not bitching because the Lions got smacked. They ain't get smacked, but they got beat. You know what I mean? They got beat. It was fair and square. They got beat. You can complain about some calls, but they still got beat, man. Kansas City just opened up a can of whoop ass on them.
Yeah, it did. Yeah. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. But they played that game like they was in the Super Bowl game.
Exactly. They was desperate. They fucking 2-3. They had to have this one.
Man, they played that game like they was in the Super Bowl, man. Yeah. And the Lions wasn't ready for them, But I guarantee you this, yes, even though the Lions. They made a couple of mistakes that was crucial, like that one pass where Amon St. Brown, he dropped it when Goff's doing the dart on 4th and 2, and he dropped it, man. If he would have made that pass, our momentum would have swung the other way. It was a couple of mistakes that the Lions cost them the game.
Yeah, Hutchinson. What about the Hutchinson penalty?
Yes, the Hudson penalty. I can understand that the refs said that it was roughing the passer.
It was definitely roughing the passer.
This. Hudson, he was going towards what's the name before the play even ended. It wasn't.
They only give you one step, though. They only give you like a half a step now. They changed the rules. You barely get a half a step to hit him after he throws the ball. Hutchinson was at about 2.5 steps. Yeah. He was way overboard. That was over here. He was wrong for that shit.
But they act like he hit him after the play. Like, he hit him during the play.
The ball was gone. And, James, it was like a headbutt also. So you can't hit him in the head. And you can't hit him 2.5 steps later.
And the receiver caught the ball while he hit.
Yeah, Hutchinson, he was all the way wrong on that bullshit, man. Now, we would now. Hopefully, we catch some dudes in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's what we're seeing, man. If things go right,
it's all set up. We'll set them up.
Yeah.
Yes, man. Yes. But and another thing, the Lions, man, the Chiefs, they exposed the hell out of our secondary. I mean, they was, oh my goodness, man. I felt bad for Rocketson. He was getting tossed like he was a feather out there, man. You know, I mean, for some, I don't understand it, man. Brad Holmes, if he not going to invest in our secondary, you know, now that all of our starters, all 5 of our starters outside of what's his name, Malik Robertson, all 4 of our starters is now on the shelf, man. If he not going to go out there before November 2nd and get a really good quarterback, man, he needs to beef up that edge rusher, man, that pass rusher, man.
Yeah, I mean, the Kansas City was just too tricky for him. Yeah. Bro. You know, I don't give a fuck what defense he put out there last night. They got their ass toe apart, just like the Lions got toe apart. And Andy Reid was in this trick bag last night, bro.
Who started?
Yeah.
Who started?
Yeah, Dan Campbell started that bullshit. He came out there, you want to go for it on 4th down. Andy Reid said, okay, you want to come in my house with this bullshit? Let's go.
I created this Santa Claus trick bag.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, hey. Andy Reid came out with all the razzle dazzle on his ass.
The razzle dazzle.
And another thing, man. I got to run about this, man. Why do the Lions do this, man? 2 things. Very first thing, they take the ball all the way down to the Chiefs 2 or 3 yard line
and run it up the middle with Gibbs.
Run it in with Monty, with David. But why do they pass it? Look cute and try to pass it to what's his name? That quarterback. No, man, run that ball in. Man, stop trying to look cute. We playing the Chiefs, man. We ain't trying to look cute. We trying to win the fucking game. Why did you on the 3rd yard line passing to Goff? No, come on, man. You don't do that, man.
Now, how many did you see the flea flicker though? Did you see the flea flicker on the first drive of the game?
Disrespectful.
Oh my God.
These motherfuckers had a flea flicker on that first drive.
Disrespectful.
Come on, man. You don't do a team like that, man. A desperate team, you and they, how you come right out with trick plays and shit.
I know, man.
Yeah. You don't do no shit like that, man. What do you think? You playing the Chicago Bears in Green Bay and Minnesota?
Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, the Cowboys.
Hey, Coach Pat, can you explain to me because Goff, he was not under the center. How in the hell that was an illegal play when Goff was not under the center, man? That was some bullshit, man.
So far,
and another thing that was mentioned, man, that play, it was a touchdown, and 3 minutes later they're gonna take it back. Like that was some bullshit, man.
Yeah, we talked about that.
How you gonna take back a play 3 minutes after you called a touchdown, man? Like, come on, man.
Those referees need to be reprimanded for that. If they didn't throw a flag on that play, they should be fined for that shit.
Absolutely, man.
Be fine for that. You can't go back like X was just saying. Joe just said the same thing. You can't go back and watch the fucking replay, then take the touchdown back that you didn't stop the play or you didn't throw a flag. That's crazy. Now I will agree with that. That was a horrible call right there.
Absolutely.
That was insane.
What they should have did, they should have threw the flag down immediately and then talked about it. Don't just talk about for 2.5 minutes and take it. Like that's kind of fishy.
The only play that I know you can do that on is intentional grounding. That's the only play that you don't got to throw a flag on. The referees can come and have a discussion to see if it was intentional grounding. Then they'll throw the flag. But I ain't never seen no shit like that. Yeah. To discuss a touchdown after the fact. And, because the crowd bitching or whoever was bitching, Andy Reid, whoever, set it off. And then they came to the agreement that it was, he was illegally in motion.
Yeah, even if it would have been 5 men in the backfield, you judging the touchdown, did it break the play?
Yeah. So,
you know what I'm saying? They was just out of order.
Yeah, that was crazy, man. So, that was some bullshit. But other than that, though, I'm not going to say that, the referees helped the Chiefs win that game. No. They told the Lions ass.
Oh, no, you're right. You're right. I agree. You're right. The refs did not. Because the Lions, Chiefs was clearly a better team last night. And but I tell you what, they definitely had they paws and their fingers on that game. Though they did not help the Lions at all.
The Lions, game, Dan Campbell was like bad. He's not great in big games. So he got a bad record in big games, bro. So, like we were saying, you came out with too many trick plays, too much of the razzle dazzle, too much of the black magic going on.
Against your own person.
Yeah, you out here throwing alley-oops and shit. You know what I'm saying? You're doing too much. Then you want to go for it on your own fucking 50-yard line somewhere around there. You went for it and didn't make. So you're going to get the Chiefs are already red hot. So you turn the ball over and only give them 50 yards to go for a score. You can't do that against good teams.
And another thing, man, Johnny Moe did awesome, but why in the hell is it, we a three? I mean, we had third down and we got 11, and he passing the ball behind the scrimmage, a line of scrimmage. Come on, bro, you don't supposed to pass the ball behind the line of scrimmage. We 3 and 11.
The screen to J-Mo. Yeah, the screen to J-Mo.
That was a stupid ass.
Yeah,
but you don't supposed to do that, man. J-Mo's supposed to be going out wide, man. We 3 and 11, man. We can't be having the screen to J-Mo, man. We need those points. I don't know why you do that, man.
Where's Laporta on there? That's like a Laporta play right there somewhere,
And the bad thing about it is, the good thing and the bad thing about it was, the good thing is that when you go up against championship experienced teams, it's decided by who make the most motherfucking mistakes, man.
I gotta get it.
Period.
There you go.
And that's what it came down. The 3 mistakes they made cost them the fucking game.
Yeah.
Yes, they did. Yes,
3 crucial mistakes cost them the game.
Yeah. Too many trick plays, bro. I mean, I love the trick plays. Don't get me wrong, I love them, but there's a time and a place in the game for that shit. Your first drive of the game, you don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I don't know why they should have never threw the ball to Jared Goff in the first place.
And then,
what they could have did, when they on that 2-yard line, man, they should be. They should have Monty just ram it in there, like they are, like Grit and like what they are. Man, I don't understand why they be playing these hocus pocus, man. Detroit Lions is known for running the football down their throat. Hard-nosed football, man, and we need to stick to that, man.
They got besides themselves. So hopefully this is the wake up call.
Yeah.
Hopefully this is Dan's wake up call. Stop fucking around with the ball. Punish these teams and get them up out of there, man.
Absolutely.
One trick play a game, Dan.
Yeah.
Not 17.
Know, man. Yes, right, man.
Now stop going for it on 4th down all the goddamn time. Be a man. Punch the motherfucking
that's
ball.
Another thing, man. That's another thing. Yes. I mean, I understand, Dan, you want to be, call this a risk taker. You want to be, have all these big balls. But sometimes, you got to at least either punt it or kick the field goal.
We need to get Dan in the hood. We need to get him in the hood.
Yeah.
Get him to a dice game and shit. We'll break his ass. We had that motherfucker there for 3 days shooting that motherfucker trying to get his money back.
7 or 11. I fucking guarantee you. Crack bullshit, shoot it again.
Yeah, we'll take all Dan shit. And we'll have forward field fucking with Dan. Thanks, Dan.
Guys, it's either go or blow.
Double or nothing, guys. Double or nothing.
I know, man.
I got faith in these dice.
Yeah. Let me call Martha and see if I can get $100,000 loan real quick. You gonna need all that shit fucking with us, big dad.
Yeah.
Oh man,
that was
crazy.
Yeah,
man, that was crazy. Man, I ain't gonna lie, but this game was just for bragging rights, man. Because this game don't mean nothing. But next game, it means everything, man.
Who we got?
The Lions need to. We have the follow-up Bucks coming in.
We can't fuck with the Bucks. I done told y'all that. The Bucks don't play.
I think we're gonna beat
the only way we gonna beat the Bucks.
That game. That's a must win. Like this week wasn't a must win, but next week is a must win game.
The only way we're gonna beat the Bucks is the Lions have to take on the Kansas City Spirit. What they just did to us.
Yeah.
They was pissed. They had something to fight for.
Yeah.
And they reached beyond themselves because we know Detroit got to be a better team than Kansas City.
Yeah.
You know, but Kansas City needed that game. So now we should take on that. So we just learned something from Andy Reid. Okay.
Yeah.
We just learned something.
Yeah.
So it's time for us to punch a motherfucker. And Tampa Bay, I think, beat us the last time, right?
Yeah, they did. Yep,
Right.
They did.
So it's payback time. So that's the spirit we should go in there with. Now, then go back in there with 10 trick plays. God damn.
Yeah, but the good thing about it, I think the Lions, they do a great job of bouncing back. You know, it's been 3 years since the Lions lost back-to-back games, you know. So I have a little hope for that because, you know, they do bounce back really good when it comes down to a loss, you know.
You're making me nervous.
Yeah, you make me nervous. You start talking like that, brother.
Let's talk about the field goal kicker before he kicks.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. That motherfucker's 15 for 15. He never misses in October.
but they do a good job of bouncing back games, you know. I'm not going to say that they're going to just go in and just dominate the Bucks. No. But what I am going to say is that I think the Lions, they're going to fix the mistakes that they made this last game against the Kansas City Chiefs. You know, they need to look at this film. They need to study what they went wrong, and they need to execute better than they did the last game. So, like I said, you know, I'm not saying that the Lions are going to automatically go into next week games and dominating. No, I ain't saying that. But what I am saying is that Dan Campbell, he do have them guys ready, and he do have the guys prepared for the next game, you know, after they lose. That's all I'm saying. You know, I ain't trying to jinx nothing. I ain't trying to do none of that. But they have a record of getting prepared, you know, for the next game, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, man. The first half season is on the line. Because if the Lions blow this game, everybody, you know, the teams, right? You know, all the good teams, they going to lose respect for the Lions if they drop these two in a row. These two big games right here.
Big games.
Yeah. Well, this game, it was just for bragging rights because it don't mean nothing.
That's a big game. You trying to get on the level of a Kansas City. Kansas City is the motherfucking the master of the NFL.
Yeah.
They've been to 5 Super Bowls. Yeah, this is your litmus test right here.
Yeah,
this is to see where you look. This is to see where you fighting the heavyweight champion of the world.
Yeah.
That's what fucking Kansas City.
But they also 500. They just got to 500.
Yeah, they got 3 Super Bowl rings with that 500. This ain't no regular 500. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
This ain't no regular 500.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, ain't no regular 500.
You got to look at it like this too.
Yeah.
Kansas City played them like this one playoff game to go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
how they played Detroit.
Yeah,
That's why they was straight mistakes free, regardless of the calls they didn't get. We that cost us the game. 3 calls.
You're right. And I seriously think that the Lions, but they're going to learn from the mistakes. They're going to pick up where they start, and you're going to move on, you know. And I think that the coach right. Next week is a must-win for us. We cannot go to our hometown. We can't let the bus come to our house and win. I don't give a damn if it's by 1 point. That just can't happen, you know.
They definitely got to be. They talking about Baker Mayfield as the MVP right now of the league. So
yes, and we have to go in. But yes, and just like
He been killing.
But just like Coach Pat said that the Kansas City Chiefs, they was mad and they was hungry. They was wanting to win. The Lions got to do the same thing. They got to get mad and they got to get hungry and they got to take this loss, this frustration out on the Bucks.
Yeah, they gonna most definitely. You had to think of something. Dan to think of something. You know what I'm saying? They broke in your fucking house last night.
You know, and
they stole all my fucking cocaine, man.
Man, hey, fellas, man.
In my trick dice.
I need to take this one while I'm on the air, man.
Good.
Brian Branch, he needs to calm his temper, man. He cannot keep going off on people, man. I understand they got under his skin, Brian Branch. But look, man, he's one of the best safeties that we have in all of football, man. He cannot let people get under his skin like that, man. Now he got suspended, and we need him for the big for next week. Yeah. And we can't even have him for next week because
when you start fluking up,
Brian Branch, man, you cannot.
When the players start fluking, that's how it goes. Fucking paperwork ain't in. You know. But yeah, you see what Juju did to him? You see what?
And that's another thing, bro. The referees were looking right at that illegal contact, and they ain't even called nothing. Like Juju clearly pipped in front behind, and he could have got injured, and the ref just put a blind eye to it, man. Like, hey, they ain't seen nothing.
Yeah, man, you know how it is, man. Back in the old days when you had the heavyweight champion, the title fights.
Yeah.
If you were fighting the champion and you beat him by numbers, by the scorecards, and it was kind of close, they always give the fight to the champion.
Yeah.
If you don't knock this motherfucker out, the referees is not on your side.
Yeah, you got to whoop him.
Right. So Lions can't go in there begging for calls. And you ain't getting no calls.
Yeah.
If you're not better than this motherfucker, you're not better than him.
Right.
You know, they going with the champ.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. The Kansas City, they remind me of Jerry's World and the Cowboys, because sometimes when you go into Cowboys, what's the name, it's Jerry's World, and sometimes it'd be hard to win in that environment. Kansas City is the same way, man. You go inside they field, it's hard to win at they field, man, because you got the refs, you got everybody going against you, man.
See how we going too far with that, man. I ain't with you, James. I ain't with you, brother. I see it all day on social media from when they start that, about 3 years ago, that he get all the calls. So I'm not with it, man. That fucking Pat Mahomes is a fucking magician. That motherfucker's a demon, man. You know what I mean? He looks soft. That's what's fucking people up. He looked like he Russell Wilson and something. Man, that motherfucker is crazy, man. Yeah. That motherfucker be out there starting shit, throwing touchdowns, running people over, spinning around, going between his legs. That motherfucker's a dick, man. He's a beast. That motherfucker's he like a LeBron James or a Jordan now.
Yeah.
That's why I don't buy into the referee shit, because I'm watching this kid is crazy, man.
Yeah. Even we bent his ass up a couple times, man. We got a combination hit on him. He got the fuck back up. I'm like, yeah, we're going to have a problem.
Yeah, I knew it was over when he did that bullshit. They done twisted his leg up. He done ran us over, walked up, talked some shit, and went right back to the house.
Yeah, I'm like, we about to have a problem.
Yeah,
man,
Pat Mahomes is something else, bro.
My last night game was a game versus the face of the NFL versus the best team in the NFL, And don't get me wrong,
Yeah, you trying.
I'm not trying. No,
you trying. You pulling ant tactics now. You keep trying to slip some shit in there.
Yes, the Chiefs. I mean, Pat Mahomes is the face of the NFL. Yes, he big time. I won't take that from him.
They don't want him though.
And the man.
They don't want him.
They want it.
They want Josh Allen to be the face of the NFL. They don't want Pat Mahomes.
No, Pat Mahomes is the face of the NFL. He is going to be for some quite time, The Kansas City's team, today is the class of the NFL right now. It is what it is, Pat is the face, and they're the class of the NFL, And I know you hate this. I know you don't want to hate to admit this, Pat, but, the Chiefs do have special, favorites because they is the face and the class of the NFL. It is what it is, bro.
I'm gonna let you have it, man.
I'm saying you don't want to accept it, Coach.
Now I've been saying it for years. People have been, spinning that narrative, man. But man,
Coach, you don't think that they're the face of NFL, bro?
No, because
you don't think that I think is the face and the Chiefs is the class of the NFL.
I don't think they didn't pick him to be the face. He might be the face, but they didn't choose him to be the face. He took that shit. You know what I mean? They want Joe Burrows or Josh Allen to have that shit. They don't.
Well, look,
and it's a small market. Kansas City is really a small market. That's why they don't want him to be the face of the NFL. It ain't got nothing to do with racing or shit like that. It's just Kansas City, just a small market. Buffalo got all those fans, got half of Canada on their shit, on their job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you got, you got Ohio, Cincinnati, Cleveland. That's the home of football. The Hall of Fame and all that. There's more storylines with somebody else. Even Lamar, they can get more storylines than they can with the little ass Kansas City. We don't even eat Kansas City barbecue. I ain't never tasted it.
Never had it.
What I'm saying?
Like, y'all get a chance to mellow some oxtails.
Yeah, what else they got in Kansas City? What the fuck? What is in Kansas City, man?
They say they got the best barbecue. Send us some beef ribs.
Open pit. What the fuck's in this motherfucker?
As far as Josh Allen, you know, man, I mean, he can't win against Lamar. I mean, Pat, when it counts, man. This guy always falling in the playoffs against Pat Mahomes. So I don't even take Pat Lamar. I mean, not Lamar, but what's his name? Josh Allen serious. And until he can prove to me that he can win in the playoff game where it counts against Pat Mahomes, then that's when I'll take
that
I'll
motherfucker.
take him serious.
He been one play the last 3 years to get the Super Bowl. Just one play every year. One play.
Couldn't make.
And they gotta hurt like a motherfucker. Just one play. That's it. Just one play.
They doing him like he doing Lamar. I don't give a fuck what you do to all these people, but you're not gonna do it to me.
Just one play. Somebody sack Pat, interception, fumble, anything. Just one play. Josh Allen's in the Super Bowl. He can't get in there, motherfucker. Maybe he'll get it this year.
Hey, Pat won't let him. You know, it's crazy. Every time they can have a 15-2 record. Every time when they go to the post season, Pat shut that shit down.
He said it down. He said it down. That's why I said that motherfucker's a demon, man.
Yeah.
Pat, that motherfucker, he an evil motherfucker. Everybody think he nice. That motherfucker evil as hell.
Yeah. Assassin.
Yeah.
Baby face
That
assassin.
motherfucker's a devil, man. Yeah, he's something else, man. I don't think I ever seen nobody. Brady in his later years was, he was cut like that too, but he didn't start off like that. This motherfucker came in the NFL like that on that bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Motherfucker throwing game-winning passes when he just 2 inches from his shoulders hitting the ground.
All this shit, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Behind his back,
Yeah.
left-handed. You know what I'm saying? Where did he learn this shit from?
Yeah.
Nobody was doing that before him. Unless it was some motherfucker in the 1930s and shit, you know.
He turned that shit to basketball, football.
Yeah, he did.
Another thing, as far as the Lions, look, they don't need to go 15-2 again. Hell, they don't even need to go 14-3. What they need to do is just get to the playoffs and dominate the playoffs, man. Hey, man, they need, because I ain't gonna lie, fellas. If the Lions, I really believe if the Lions defense can continue to stay healthy, they can win the Super Bowl, man. They cannot win the Super Bowl if that defense is not healthy, man. Because defense wins Super Bowls, So I ain't gonna lie, the defense, when they healthy, is very, very, very solid. That's a real good defense if they healthy. So I believe in all my heart that the offense alone cannot take the Lions to the Super Bowl. I'm just saying what it is, bro. As good as that Detroit Lions offense is, they cannot win the Super Bowl with that offense alone. That defense, as long as that defense at least 90% healthy, I ain't gonna say 90. Even if it's just 70% healthy, I think that we can win the Super Bowl. The Lions' offense can take us there, but that defense can win us the Super Bowl.
Yeah, see, now you making me go over all the plays in my head, and it's no. That's what I'm saying. No, I'm talking about on offense. I'm talking about the offense from the game. So now that I'm flashing through some of the plays and the calls, the mishaps of the Lions, was it a fluke, or is the offense, are they confused? You know what I mean? Because you take that 3rd and 1 on the goal line, and they hand the ball to Gibbs up the middle and not Montgomery. You take that 3rd and 11. We got 1,000 plays in the fucking playbook to get that first down. But you throw a screen pass to J-Mo. We know J-Mo just a burner. Yeah. He ain't no cut guy. You know what I mean? So you start adding up that little shit. Or those like fluke bad calls on our behalf? Yeah. Or is Dan and what's the offense, Johnny Moore, are they confused about what to do on certain plays? Because I don't know. Because if I see that shit against Tampa Bay, I'm gonna tell you, we'd be lucky to get a wild card if they come back with them same fucking mistakes. We'd be lucky to get a wild card.
That's how I think.
But you see, I ain't gonna lie. That's where I think that Johnny Moe. I think he's. But that's where I think that he should. He recognized his mistake because he should in no wise be throwing. Do the line of scrimmage on the 3rd down and 11. That's out of control. That is completely unacceptable. 3rd down 11, Jared Goff should be throwing the air out through the air.
Now,
trying to get a first down.
Do you remember when Philly beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl?
Yeah, I remember
and Philly drove all the way down in the red zone, 5-yard line, whatever it was, and they needed to put the fucking game away or take the lead or whatever. That was similar to the play that they ran. It was called the Philly Special.
Yeah.
See, they ran that play to put the game away. Mm-hmm. They didn't just run that just as a regular play.
Yeah.
You would have never known they had that shit in their playbook.
Yeah.
That's what I don't like about the Lions doing all their trick plays. Now at the end of the game, when you getting your ass kicked and you need a trick play, hey, the Kansas City ready for it. Watch out, y'all. Yeah. The Lions always running tricky shit. Back up. Yeah. So they ready for it now. So you can't be exposing all your trick plays and shit all the time, bro.
To me, man, that was the worstest play calling game I've seen in a long motherfucking time. Since the first game they left. The whole play calling was fucked up.
Right.
It was fucked up. Mm. It wasn't that dude upstairs. Somebody else wrote the script for him to go by. Because if it was him, he would have been play calling like he did since that first loss. This was fucked up play calling all the way through.
Mm. So do you think this was the worst play calling of this season? From all the games we done played. Besides the Green Bay games, we already know how that was fucked up. But,
hell yeah.
So did he get better or worse, or is he the same right now? The play calling.
The play calling was fucked up this day.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. So if we see these same signs, I just want to say this, then I'm going to shut up. If we see these same signs against Tampa Bay, bruh, it's going to be a long season.
We about to,
Yeah. But look, fella, look. I'm not about to Johnny Moore, he's been really good. Outside of that game 1, he's been really good so far. And then game 6, that's when he messed up. So I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna say that Johnny Moore is a bad a play caller.
No, we're not saying that.
We're saying we're going to wait and see.
The last 4 games, he has been pretty decent. But what I am going to say is that if he commit the same mistakes that he did this game, then that's when I'm going to be like, yes, we need to, hey, Johnny Morton, man, what you doing, bro? You can't be doing this, man. What you doing, bro?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that he didn't do all that motherfucking play calling. Somebody gave him a script.
I see Dan.
To call that bullshit.
Dan has a big ass play sheet he was walking around last night.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I thought he had the Applebee's menu in his hand and shit. I'm like, Dan ordering food? Because I thought the other motherfucker was the coordinator.
Yeah.
So when Dan got the menu,
I want you to run these first 5 fucking plays.
I thought he had the 80,000 combinations at Applebee's he'd be bragging about all the time. Can I get you 2 for $25 then?
No.
Because I know that ain't no motherfucking play sheet you got in your hand.
Hey, fellas, I think that Johnny Moe run the offense, and I think Kevin Shepard run the defense,
Nah, Dan had did you see the play sheet that Dan was walking around with? He got to be calling plays. He got to be helping.
Man, that nigga had a list.
Yeah. I see
he ain't walking around with that motherfucker for nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet you Dan called all them trick plays. I bet you.
A lot of lamination.
But like I said, bro, we have enough ammunition on both sides of the ball to get to the Super Bowl, fellas. We got huge firepower on both sides of the ball. If we don't, it should be our year, man. This window is wide open for us to get to the Super Bowl because that's the main. I don't give a damn about our record as long as we get to the postseason. Even if we get to the wild card, we gotta get to that postseason. We gotta get to that back to that NFC Championship game, and we gotta handle our business. Bro.
I think they need a wild card because I don't want them to have. We talked about this too. I don't want them to have home field advantage because they relax. They sit at home and they work on all them fucking trick plays in practice, So we need the wild card. So it's
I think you're right.
It's win and go home.
Right.
Your ass going home. You lose.
You're right.
Commercials.
I ain't gonna say wild card.
Get your ass on the road.
I'll say like third seed. Hey, I ain't gonna say wild card. I'll say if we get third seed, the third or fourth seed will be good. Not no wild card. We just need third or fourth seed because I ain't gonna lie.
All that shit wild card to me, but I see what you're saying. Yeah, it's all wild card to me. You don't get that first seed.
Well, I guess you're right about that. Yeah.
I feel you though.
Yeah. But like I said, we do have the ammunition that we need to win the Super Bowl. And I feel like this is our year, Even though we gonna go through a lot of adversary, on our record. I mean, on our schedule, because we got the Eagles, the fraudulent Eagles coming up, the fraudulent Rams coming up.
Don't talk about
Commanders.
As long as we don't do that shit we did.
Hey, Coach Pat.
Yeah.
Hey, Coach Pat. Well, when the Giants dominate like that, like they did, the Eagles is what we think we.
They got it was kind of a similar game to what the Lions had. Yeah, but I got you.
But like I said, we do have a gauntlet of games coming up because we got to deal with the NFC East. We got the after the bye, we got the Vikings, which I think that should be a cakewalk. The Vikings they fall, and he said, "Well,
no, the Vikings are trash except Justin Jefferson. You can't win a game by yourself if you don't.
He just can't do it by himself. Yeah, and then we go to the NFC East. We got the Commanders, we got the Eagles. And we got the Giants.
Yeah, we need all that.
But then after we got the Giants, then we got the Cowboys. Not the Cowboys. We got the Green Bay Packers, and then we got the Cowboys.
Yeah, so we can roll all up. But the only scary game we really got in there is Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay, the Eagles are kind of struggling just like us right now to find their offensive identity. So they kind of like us right now. So hopefully we find our shit first because they way off. They way off from where they was at. So I'm looking forward to them maybe firing their offense coordinator if he don't get his shit.
They did. Oh yeah, but they fired him. They did.
They already did?
Yeah, they fired him.
When?
They fired him like a couple of games ago. Yeah, I think they did.
I thought you were going to say a couple nights ago.
Yeah, I don't think they let him go yet.
I
don't think they fired Tennessee. The Tennessee head coach got fired today.
Oh, that was Tennessee. Oh, okay.
The Eagles, I think they're going to give him another chance, Must be a white guy.
Another chance. Yeah, right. I believe you know.
But we have a goal. I mean, but what we need to do, we need to get through this last week game on the win, so we get to this bye. Because this bye, I mean, we need this bye more than ever now because so we can
work on our trick plays. Yeah.
We need that bye so our players can get back to healthy, man.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely, man.
No doubt, man. Dan, we just got to calm down on the trick play, but of course he's not going to do it.
Stay out the play caller room.
Stay out. Yeah, let Johnny call the goddamn plays. Dan, put the fucking play sheet down. You know.
Yes.
Leave all that shit
one thing I do
man.
like about Johnny Moe, Johnny Moe, he stick to the run. Something that Ben Johnson didn't do. Ben Johnson, he always wanted to get cute and want to pass the ball, and make all. But the fact that Johnny Moe, always
Ben
faster.
Joe hate Ben Johnson too.
And that is
but the fact that Johnny Moe, he play old fashioned football. He run. He play that hard nosed football, and that's how I like.
It ain't no doubt about that. It was just the play selection. This game was fucked. This was a horrible play calling game, man. The Lions don't rock like that, man. They had an Air Force Open and they be dropping bombs away. They wasn't doing none of that shit, man.
I don't like I don't know, man. A quarterback like Goff, you have to keep him tight end friendly. He has to, target his tight end more.
Yeah.
Because we got too many weapons out there. We get them to focus on the Porters the same way Pat Mahomes, when they losing, when their shit ain't going right, who they focus on? Kelsey. Yo, y'all don't want you want to leave Kelsey 1-on-1? Okay, we'll light your ass up. That's the same shit we should be doing. And we got our weapons are just as good.
Yeah.
Yes. I ain't gonna lie, Sam LaPorta, he is a beast, man.
Oh yeah. Did you see Kelsey get slammed on his dome?
On his head. You see that head tap?
Yeah.
My man Gorilla slammed his ass on his back.
Yeah, that was sweet.
And another thing about, man, but that one play was very controversial. I thought it was incomplete when they, but that one pass where Pat Mahomes he threw it to Chelsea.
Oh yeah,
I mean, Chelsea. Man, it was on the ground. Like, that was incomplete.
And they ran up and hiked the ball.
That's Dan, though. Dan, you sitting over there with the fucking red flag in your pocket, blowing your fucking nose on it. Throw it on the ground.
Yeah, somebody's supposed to have been on that shit.
But the Chiefs, they called on, but they held it up real quick. So
ran another play,
Yeah, so they called on real quick,
Y'all think Dan, hopefully...
incomplete.
Yeah, Dan's a great... I don't know how old he is, but let's say he's a great young coach, bro. Right now, he's pulled some shit off with the Lions. Mm-hmm. But I hope he learned something from Andy Reid, man. You don't fuck around. You got a chance to win the game. You win that game. You run the clock down. You get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
Don't be around there playing and getting your players hurt and all that type of shit. Man. Dominate, man. Get out of there, bro. So hopefully he learned something from the OG Andy Reid. Because, Andy Reid put it on him. Your team is better than mine, but I'm going to show you what happens when you come in my motherfucking house.
Yeah, you're right.
The Walrus was ready.
Yeah, the Walrus was ready. He was over there like a cat on the rack.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right. Hey, fella, but that was, what they call it? It was a pass interference. That was a bogus call, man. Rocky said didn't even touch him. That was a bogus call. It should have been a pass interference, man. That was a bogus call. Bro.
Yeah, you gonna have shit like that in the game, though. But still, the calls did not. It really didn't affect the game that much because the Lions still couldn't fucking score.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right. That's true.
That's the mistakes, man. Yeah. That motherfucking Hutchinson, man. He a good guy.
That play right there, man. If he don't do that,
because they took the clock and ran it down, man. They took the clock and ran it down. Yeah. And scored off of it.
What did you see on that play?
I seen him take 2 or 3 steps, man, long after the ball was going, man, on a fucking third down, man.
3rd and 7, I think, yeah.
And cracked this guy.
So it would have been 4th and 7. I know they wasn't going for that bullshit.
Yeah.
See, we got to count our own mistakes. Well, we're trying to point out the referee did, right?
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna lie, fellas. If we would have played a clean game, a really good game, we could have won that game. But
definitely,
it is what it is.
No doubt. That's the only reason I'm joking about it.
Yeah.
Had I thought Kansas City was better than us, yeah, I'd be on here crying right now. But I think the Lions, they ran into an angry Kansas City team. Yeah. Kansas City had to have that, however it went down. Whether they paid the referees or not, the Lions was not walking out that motherfucker with a devil.
Think about it. They couldn't even stop us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And fucking Andy Reid razzle-dazzled us today. He pulled out every trick in the goddamn book, man.
We're going to come up in there and do a flea flicker. Yeah. Get a flea flicker on me. Throw that other motherfucking book away.
Yeah.
Give me the razzle-dazzle.
Yeah, bring me the razzle-dazzle. Dan want to play?
Yeah. Fuck, I'm the king of this shit, man.
Andy Reid went Harry Potter on his ass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Fellas, but I ain't going to lie, what's his name? Our head coach, Dan Campbell, he get a lot of his coaching skills from Sean Payton. Because Sean Payton, he also take a lot of risk, He also a big, huge gambler, Sean. So, that's who he get his coaching from Sean Payton, because this guy also got big balls when it comes down to these games, man.
Yeah, I know. I'm not a big Sean Payton fan no more. I used to be, but he know how to run. If you give him an offense, right? If you give him great players, he can put up spectacular numbers.
Yeah,
because he had a team down there for damn near 10 years in New Orleans.
Yeah.
And he won one Super Bowl, but he had a great fucking team. But he always scored.
Yeah.
But he, so he couldn't put up no more than, I ain't gonna say no more. It's hard to win a Super Bowl, but he put up one Super Bowl. But I just can't see it, man. I'm not a Sean Payton fan no more, because I know Sean Payton and Dan Campbell, they call themselves modeling after Bill Parcells. That's why I don't like him, because that's some bullshit. If they modeled themselves after Bill Parcells, the Lions would have went undefeated for the last 2 years in a row. We the ones who if Bill Parcells had that motherfucking Lions team, man, they'd be trying to put Bill in prison for what he would have did to this fucking league.
Yeah, the Tula would have been dropping eggs all over these
man. Yeah, Bill Parcells is a savage, man. He don't go for it on fourth down. He punch you the ball. You know why? Because I trained my punt unit to go down here and tackle your ass. I'm not scared to punch you the ball.
Yeah.
You know.
Steer your legs and squeeze.
Well, fellas, I ain't gonna lie, fellas. I mean, I love what's his name? Aaron Glenn, but he is a bad head coach, man. That Jets team is just completely horrible, man. I think that Aaron Glenn is a great defensive coordinator, but a horrible head coach. But I seen that game, that game they played against the Broncos. Oh my goodness!
Well,
I'm like, man, what are you doing, bro?
You know, I
gotta take
you have
the
a
money,
chance
man.
to finally win a game in your season, and you just blew it, man.
He blew
I'm
it.
like, oh,
I hate
man.
to play devil's advocate on everything, but if the Jets are a bad team,
but
the Broncos are also a bad team. Now, the Broncos have been more established, in the last couple of years than the Jets.
Hey, I ain't
have.
gonna lie, Broncos defense is elite, man. I mean, to get
Against who?
sacked in one game, that is hard to do. That is, and they get like 6, 7, 8 per game. Like, that's crazy. Their defense is elite.
Yeah, I mean, you got to get Aaron Glenn a chance. He got to get his own team.
Yeah, he got to get his
he got to get rid of some of them sorry-ass players that was left over from last year.
under contract.
Yeah, they didn't have a fucking team last year. They was garbage last year.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, though, man, he needs to start calling a better game, man. That was awful, man. 13-11, man. He could have had a chance to go downfield, man. Justin Fields was garbage, man. They was on a 47-yard line, and they was on the Broncos 47, and they got such a great kicker on that Jets, man. I don't know why he put it in the hands of Justin Fields. He had a negative 20 yards getting sacked the game by game, and yet the game on the line, and they only down by 2 points, and you want to give the ball to him, to Justin Fields?
Right,
my goodness!
I didn't see the game, but I heard.
You should make that field goal, man.
Yeah, I didn't see the game.
So
They said Justin Fields had negative passing yards because he took so many sacks or whatever passing yards he had. They deducted.
He is garbage, man.
Negative passing yards.
He holds the ball way too long, man. Like, Justin Fields, what the hell are you doing? This is not college, bro. You don't have all the time in the world in that pocket, bro. These is NFL players. They coming for your ass. This motherfucker hold the ball longer than what's the rookie name?
Hey, look.
They play for the Bears.
Let me
he said what?
Let me give you a tip on that. If your quarterback holding that ball that long, your offensive coordinator is just fucked up because he's not giving him no outlets.
That's what I was about to
He
go
should
with.
not have to hold that ball that somebody always have to be running the short route. A quick route.
Yeah.
If he holding that ball that long, ain't nobody open, man. You gotta get rid of that motherfucker.
I was gonna say that too, because if he's doing it in the game, that means he's doing it in practice.
Yeah.
Bro, he got 8. He got 8 sacks, bro. Who gets 8 sacks in a game, bro? 8 sacks. That's crazy. That's negative 20 yards, 8 sacks. Oh, you know why? Because he be holding that ball way too long. He up there thinking like he playing in college. No, man. These is NFL teams. They coming for your ass. These is not little college players. These motherfuckers coming for your ass.
Yeah.
Just to get that damn ball off, man. I just don't understand why he playing with the.
I said that about
in the pocket or some shit.
Y'all said that about Aaron Glenn. He's going to have to boss up and fire his offensive coordinator. He don't fire that motherfucker, they're gonna fire his ass.
Yeah.
You gotta get rid of him, man. It's not working. You promised me, Aaron Glenn.
Field, man.
Aaron Glenn. Aaron Glenn, the offensive coordinator, the offensive coordinator promised me you was going to develop Justin Fields. And so whatever the fuck you've been working on all off season in these first couple games ain't working, bro.
It don't work.
Yeah, it don't work, man. Y'all know what the fuck y'all was doing on all them off days.
It don't work. You know what I'm saying? Don't work.
So so they definitely got to go on the coordinator first.
Yeah, but the good thing about the Jets, the Jets, they don't fire coaches in mid-season, So
They don't fire white coaches mid-season.
They might tell Aaron Glenn we had enough of you and your fucking sideline days. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Come up in here.
No.
You bring your fucking McChicken up in here and you don't win us any games.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I think that Aaron Glenn should at least be there for 2 years before he get put on the hot seat. Because I ain't gonna lie, the Jets is a dumpster fire like that.
If I was Aaron Glenn, right now I'll quit right now. Fuck that. I didn't sign up for this shit. I didn't want Justin. I didn't want this offensive coordinator. I tried. Fuck this. That's what if I was Aaron Glenn, I'd just go to fuck off.
Yeah, you ain't
I'm a hard-working man. I don't deserve this shit.
Blow my motherfucking reputation. I
think that the Jets is so trash. It's gonna need more than a year to turn that team around because they so garbage, man. I mean, they is truly a dumpster fire.
They might be like the Red Sox.
All right, fellas, y'all got to get y'all closing arguments in. It's time to wrap it up.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Get y'all closing arguments in.
Well, my thing is this, man. The Detroit Lions have to go back to what you do best, man. Because that play calling y'all did, that experiment, it didn't work, man. Do what you did to get us these last, 4 games in a row? Run?
Yeah, I think they
something like
4-1.
Yeah,
4-2 now, yeah.
Do that, man. Please do that.
Yes, they need...
Razzle dazzle. Okay, what's your last field, man? Wrap it up.
All right, well, my last field is that the Lions, they need to... stick to that hard-nosed offense. Run the ball down these motherfucking throats. And they need to make sure that that play calling is on point. That's it. And that's fine.
All right, that's James, Brother James. Wrap it up. We're going to hit you up probably on the next one and let you get down. And we will see what happens. We play Sunday or Monday?
They play Monday night.
Okay, so we do our predictions. We try to do our predictions early Sunday. Early. What's today? No, we do it Monday. We try to come back Monday and see what happens after the game. What day we play? Saturday or Sunday?
I don't know. We just got to stick.
So we just do it Monday. So we come up. So that's James.
Now.
That's his final thought on the Lions.
Yeah.
Devastating loss against the Kansas City Chiefs. It wasn't bad. We're going to lose to a team. At least it's somebody that's good. So I don't mind that. Okay, Jay, we'll see you. We see you Monday, bro.
All right, y'all take it easy, man. Y'all be blessed.
All right,
okay, you too, man.
Okay. My final take on it. I don't even got no final take on it. The Lions you lost to a good team. And my secret to the season, every season, is I don't really judge the teams till you get about 8-9 games in.
Yeah.
That's when I start. Because you get a lot of frauds early in the season. You get a lot of pretenders early in the season. So I try not – because you got to give teams time to work out the kinks in their offense, their defense, just like what we're talking about the line. And so it's different. And plus – the preseason. See, they took away the 5-4 games, whatever the fuck it was. So the teams don't got that time no more to get in rhythm no more like they used to. Most of the teams don't even let their starters play no more.
Yeah.
So, right. So my secret is I give them like 8 or 9 games, everybody, to get into their shit. So I can, like you said, so I can see who the pretenders are.
Yeah.
That's when motherfuckers start coming up and some people fall off. Yeah. Just like I thought the Panthers was trash a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
They didn't kind of got their shit together now.
Yeah.
A little bit,
Bryce looking real good.
Yeah, Bryce looking good. He's awake.
That's my guy.
Yeah. Shout out to Bryce Young. keep it going. So that's my take on the whole NFL as a whole. You know, you get them guys 8-9, which sometimes you know who the dogs are. You know, like Baltimore having a bad season, but it's usually Baltimore, Buffalo, Kansas City, the Lions the last couple of years. So you know who's, you know, the other teams are.
Top notch.
Yeah, okay. Is Jacksonville real? Is Indianapolis real? So are those teams real? Is Seattle, are they real? Can they sustain this shit? So that's why I always give it like 8 or 9 weeks.
The Raiders too.
Raiders getting killed. They got a horrible record. Yeah, they down. I think did they win? I think they're like 2-4. Okay. They're like 2-4. Yeah, they doing bad. They talking about firing Pete Carroll's black hat. What?
I can see Gino. No.
Man, okay, talking about the offense coordinator, I'm gonna say this, then we getting the hell up out of it. So, whoever they lost to, they won this week. They lost to somebody last week. I think Gino had like 3 interceptions or 4 or some shit. And so, in the press conference, the team said that we thought we can get a couple picks off Gino because of the angles that he throw the ball.
Yeah.
So to me, that's a shot at the offense coordinator.
Right.
We know what type of shit you gonna throw. We're just gonna set you up and jump in front of a couple of them. You know that's a shot at the offense coordinator.
Yeah.
Nobody said that shit about Gino last year when he had a different coordinator, right? So, and I'm not saying that Gino was the greatest fucking quarterback either. He can throw picks on his own.
Right.
That was a dumbass play call, 4th and 3. Damn, they should just kick the field goal. You're already up 21-7. That was a dumbass mistake by Atlanta. All right, that's the last closing segment.
Yeah.
All right. It's been a long-awaited episode of the Dark Matter Podcast because we've been on break, on vacation, chilling, doing our thing in the community, volunteering. Y'all need to get out there and volunteer and do something for the kids. You don't got to do it every day. Mm-hmm. Or find somebody, drop some piece off to somebody that's volunteering, got some type of organization. Do something. Water. Do something, guys.
Yeah.
Don't be a freaking douchebag all your life.
Yeah. Juice, just whatever, man.
Don't be a loser, man.
Make you feel a lot better.
Stole that. This is the Dark Matter Podcast. We out. Peace.